he had any. Everybody's concerned over the identity of that woman, and every woman Warren has ever been mixed up with, even in the most innocuous way, is going to be dragged into the case." Carroll made his way from headquarters direct to the Consolidated Railroad ticket office. He introduced himself to the chief clerk and stated his business. The other showed keen interest. "The tickets were sold to him in this office, Mr. Carroll. This young man here sold them." Carroll smiled genially at the skinny young chap who bustled forward importantly, proud of his temporary spotlight position. "You sold some tickets to Roland Warren?" "Yes, sir." "When?" "Day before yesterday." "You are sure it was Mr. Warren?" "Yes, sir. I have known him by sight for a long time." "About the tickets. What did he buy?" "2 tickets and a drawing room on number 29 for New York, due to leave at 11:55 last night." "You're sure he bought 2 tickets and a drawing room? Or was it 1 ticket?" "It had to be 2. We can't sell a drawing room unless the purchaser has double transportation." "You delivered both tickets to him personally?" "Yes, sir. Gave them both to him." From the ticket office, Carroll went back to headquarters, and from there to the coroner's office, and, accompanied by that dignitary, to the undertaking establishment where the body was being kept under police guard. Nothing had yet been touched. The inquest had resulted in a verdict of "death by violence, inflicted by a revolver in the hands of a person unknown." Carroll again ran through the man's pockets. In a vest pocket he discovered what he sought. He took the trunk check to the Union Station, and through his police badge secured access to the baggage room. The trunk was not there. He compared checks with the baggage master, and learned that the trunk had duly gone to New York. He left orders for it to be returned to the city. From there he went to the office of the division superintendent, and left a half hour later, after an exchange of telegrams between the superintendent and the conductor of the train for New York, which informed him that the drawing room engaged by Warren had been unoccupied, nor had there been an attempt on the part of anyone to secure possession of it. Also that the only berth purchased on the train had been at a small town stop about 4:00 in the morning. Obviously, then, the person who was to share the drawing room with Warren, and for whom the second ticket had been bought, had never boarded the train. The trail had doubled back again to the woman in the taxicab. It was not until 2:00 in the afternoon that Carroll returned to headquarters. He found Leverage ready with his report. "For one thing," said the chief, "there isn't a doubt that Warren was getting ready to leave town, and for good." "How so?" Leverage checked over his list. "First, he had sublet his apartment. Second, he had with him $1,100 in cash. Third, he left his automobile with a dealer here to be sold, and did not place an order for any other car. And fourth," Leverage paused impressively. "Yes, and fourth?" "He fired his valet yesterday." End of chapter 6. Recording by Roger Moline.